Hello and welcome back and welcome to another review. I am once again north of the border. I am in Scotland. I am actually in Dumfries and Galloway. And this is a Holiday Inn. So come and have a look and see what we think of this hotel. Hi, it's Craig. Welcome back to Craig's Life and welcome to Dumfries in Scotland and to the Holiday Inn. I have been staying here for 3 nights. Tonight is going to be my last night. Today is the 28th of September 2024, and for those of you who might have a mind that has got a calendar built into it, you will be realizing that yes, today is a Saturday and I've been working on Saturday and I'm also working Sunday. Hey ho, it's the joys we have to do in this job. This hotel has cost me £373 for 3 nights, a little bit more than I would normally go for, but I booked this on a rate making sure I could cancel it because the customer that I am visiting, and from the last review that I did when I did a return visit to the Best Western in Lockerbie, was the job was actually cancelled. So I needed to make sure it was cancelled just in case it was cancelled in advance and I could get a refund on the booking. But anyway, so this is the Holiday Inn. This is a standard room. Let's have a little look and see what we think. So this is the view we see as soon as we walk into the room. The first thing you'll see right in front of you, of course, is the side of the wardrobe. And just down by my feet there, we've got a foldable luggage rack with my bag on. And if we turn into the main room, you can see we have got a very nice king-size bed there with a nice padded headboard. On the whole, this is, first glance as you walk in, a very, very nice room. As is often the case with Holiday Inn, you do get a couple of firmer pillows and a couple of softer pillows, so I've just swapped those around so you can get yourself comfy with those. It's been a very comfortable night's sleep, very comfortable mattress, and with the pillows it's been quite a good night's sleep. So you can see we've got lamps either side. The only plug sockets either side of the bed are actually for those 2 lamps. So unless you unplug one, there aren't actually any spare plug sockets. So I've had to run my extension lead. If we just look over, there's a chair and a table there. And then we have got a little dressing table area here. You'll notice there was a little oil-filled radiator. So it's a cool room. It seems that the heater system in here, which looks fairly new, doesn't actually appear to be working particularly well. And there's the little kettle that I've used making my coffee in the morning. Got a unit here with a TV on, which looks like a 32-inch, and a couple of drawers here, one of which, the top one here, has got the tea and coffee making facilities. The kettle was actually here, so I've taken it out and plugged it in, and the next one down has got your hair dryer in as well. And if we just open our wardrobe area here, we've got another spare pillow at the top, an ironing board, there's my shirt, there's actually a fan behind my shirt as well there should I need it, and then underneath, of course, there is the iron. There's no safe, but if you needed it, I'm not sure, they may have facilities in reception, but there's no safe in the room. So there we are, another quick look at the room. One thing that I found, I was actually sitting here doing some work last night, is that they could have actually done with a lamp on the desk. I think it would have actually been quite useful. What is actually quite cool as well is if you want a little bit of extra space, you've got a little pull-out area there as well. So that's quite cool as well. Let's just have a quick look at the view while we are here. Let's just pull this back. So there we are. There's a couple of outbuildings here. That's the road just going up past there. The hotel itself is actually this colour brick that you see in front of it, the older part of the building. The rooms are in a newer part of the building, which looks like 1980s by the look of it. Plenty of car parking there. The executive rooms look out over the back of the property, over the grounds, which looks very, very nice. Let's go and have a little look in the bathroom. Here's the door to the bathroom. It is actually really quite a narrow door. a lot narrower than I would normally expect to see. And they've left my towel. Brilliant. Thank you very much for leaving my towel. Having said that, they took it the day before, so that's good. And they've put my bath mat over the sink as well, which is brilliant, so they don't need to reuse that. That is good. So as you can see, it's pretty standard. We've got a toilet with a shower, with a towel rail above it, and basin here with a usual selection of skin care products. So we've got hand wash and a body lotion. And if we look into the shower, which I think opens this way, you've just got a pretty standard shower. It's quite high up, and also when you go in, there's a seat in it. But if you actually look, you'll notice it curls around. And when you actually go outside of the room, you'll notice that same effect in the room. So this is it from the room perspective. As you can see, the wall curves here, and that is to take into account the fact that there's a curve inside for the shower cubicle there. There is the heater and air conditioning unit, which didn't seem to kick out an awful lot of heat last night because it was quite cold, but that's not the end of the world. This is a view looking out towards the grounds. So the executive rooms overlook this, and you can see some of the older building and the church. Bit of an outside seating area there as well. Wonderful view over Dumfries and Galloway. So there we are. That's had a little look around the room and the bathroom, and you've had a look at the views out of the window. What is there in Dumfries? This is just off the A75, I think it is, which is the main A road, which takes you to the coast about 80 miles away, where you've got the ferry ports where you can go across to Ireland. I also understand that Dumfries is actually, supposedly, the birthplace of Peter Pan. So Peter Pan's birthplace is actually here in Dumfries as well. Haven't seen it, but apparently it is here. So you also, it's quite a beautiful countryside around here. You've seen just looking out over the mountains there. When we look out of the back of the building, it is very nice here. There is a nice restaurant here, which I ate in the other night, and it wasn't too bad. It's not the best of menus, but it's pretty standard for what you would expect in a holiday inn. The old part of the building, so I am informed, the whole area around here is called the Crichton, and just down the road there on the right there is the golf course, there's the church out the back which you saw. But the original part of the building used to be a mental hospital. I don't know if you could still use that term anymore, but it was that's what it was. It was a mental hospital. So maybe, perhaps, who knows, for those of you who are paranormal explorers, in the older part of the building, there may be some paranormal activity goes on. Don't know, haven't asked, haven't heard anything, but you never know. So now we're at the point where we need to think about the usual two things. One, would I stay here again? Yes, I'll give you that right now. Yes, I would. It's nice. And secondly, what score am I going to give this hotel? I think the older part of the hotel looks absolutely wonderful. It's in that dark red that you saw out there. The newer part is pretty standard, pretty basic. There's nothing really to write home about the place. Walking in, it's a case of, yeah, this is fine. This is very, very nice. But you do get that little bit of the wow factor when you look at the old building. So I think with this one, 3 would be too mean. And I think 4 probably will be pushing it. So I'm going to go half again. I'm going to give this one a 3.5. So all in all, it's a very nice hotel. You do get a nice wow factor for the building and the grounds. And I don't know what else there is to do in Dumfries. It's one of the largest towns in this area, between Carlisle and possibly as far up as Glasgow. There's not many big towns around here. But if you're ever in this area and you're wanting somewhere to stop, this is certainly one that you can think of. So this is the Holiday Inn. It may also have been known as the Aston Hotel, which seems to also be around the building as it's franchised by the Aston Group. So it may have been known by a different name. So here we are in Dumfries and Galloway, not far, just across the border from England into Scotland. So I hope you've enjoyed this review, and I'll look forward to seeing you again right here on Craig's Life. Until then, bye.